doing my makeup just to hang around the house. I did go to Ulta yesterday and did a little bit of a little haul. So I have a baggie full of stuff that I'm going to be showing you what I got and then showing you some of the products on. But let's get into it. My face has already been prepped. I already have my skincare on there. So now we're just going to go in with makeup. I'm not going to do any primer today because I'm not going anywhere. So today is just going to be straight makeup. For skin tint today, I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Enriched Vitamin Skin Tint. This has SPF 15 in it. I got shade Golden 1, which is like my summer shade. It's a little bit dark, but it should hopefully look good. I'm already tanning up. So before I go in with the skin tint, actually, I'm gonna go in with the Ole Henriksen color correctors. And I'm not a huge fan of these. I don't feel like they do a whole lot of anything. But since today we're going for like that natural, no makeup look, okay, so that will help a little bit. It doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I don't notice any difference with that. And those are almost $40, and I don't know what. I don't get it. Okay, so this is, like I said, this is my dark. This is my summer shade. This is Golden 1. But I really like these skin tints, these Bobbi Brown skin tints, because they're super hydrating. They're going to give you like that really dewy look. They're going to give you a little bit of coverage. And for skin tints, I almost always just blend in with my fingers. Okay, so that's all blended in now. Should be good. I love blending in with my fingers. It's, I don't know, it's easy, quick. And then here you can see like my natural shadowing, which is why I contour like that. So I naturally have this like triangle. You'll see it on this side. So when I contour, that is how I contour. So the way I contour might not work for you, but it works for me because naturally that's where I get that shadowing anyway. So when I contour, I usually put my contour here. I guess I can just contour a little bit so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. That'll bring the look together a little bit better anyway. So let's get a little bit. I'm just getting a little bit of dark foundation. Do a little bit there. And then the rest goes under here. Hello everybody. I don't usually respond to comments when I'm live streaming just because I usually have somewhere to go, and so I'm trying to be quick. But since today I don't have anywhere to go and I'm just kind of showing you guys the makeup I got, I'll be a little bit more chatty today. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Monday off. I hope you are having a good day off. Hopefully paid. Okay, so lightly bronzed, but went with that contour in where I usually have that shadowing. You can't even tell. So that's where my contour works for me. It also gives me a more like defined look here, which is what I want. So now we'll go in with eyebrows. Let's go in with this Revlon semi-permanent brow ink. This is new. I've used it a few times, but the application isn't the best. It takes a little while to apply. And the way this brow ink is marketed, it's supposed to last like 3 days or something. But it lasts 3 days if you don't wash your face, I guess, because every time I wash my face or remove my makeup, this comes right off. Takes a little while to apply, which is why I don't like it. But it just gives you a little bit more of a fill and a little bit more defined brow. It's not my favorite product. I never use it because of that. But it's okay. It'll get the look done for today, for what I need it. Let's do, I'm gonna fix that brow a little bit more. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, well. Yeah, it looks a little better. Okay, so I'll be done with that. Done messing with my brows. Okay, so now what should we do? Let's get into all the stuff I got yesterday. I went shopping. Ulta's having Memorial Day sale, which I'm not sure if they normally do or not, but they had one this weekend, and all of Urban Decay was 20% off. Was it 20 or was it 40? No, I think it was 20. So I did get some Urban Decay stuff. I got quite a few things. So we got eyeliners. I got shade LSD, Roxy, Overdrive, and Electric Empire. So these are the shades that I got. And this one's my favorite. I knew I was gonna get this one right away when I saw it. And then these are pretty. I feel like I always get these same colors. So I have a lot of blues and a lot of greens, but I'm excited to add these to my collection. And then I also got another glitter liner. This is in shade Disco Daydream. Yeah, Disco Daydream. And I've been having my eye on this one for a while because it's that holographic glitter. So pretty. And you can use this with so many different outfits because it has all the colors of the rainbow in there. So I'm super excited to try that. And then what else did I get from Urban? Oh, yeah. I got Sunshine Tax, which is their new liquid eyeshadow. This is one of the chromatic ones. So this one's super pretty too. This is a color shifting one. So I'm trying to decide what look I want to go with today. I guess let me show you the other things I got too. I got a lot of eyeliners. It was an eyeliner day. So NYX was also having a sale on some other items, and these were 50% off. So these were $4. These are all their neon vivid liners. So I got almost all the shades they had available. I'm only missing the red one, I think. But I have 2 shades of pink, the green, the blue, the yellow, and the pastel purple. And that's it. That's all I got from Ulta. And then I have some Charlotte Tilbury things that I've been wanting to try. I got these from Beauty World. And these are their little blush wands. So these are their liquid blushes. I've been wanting to try these out. But yeah, I got these at Beauty World. So I did not pay for those. Okay, so now let's get into it. What should we do first? Trying to think. Let's go in with shade Roxy. This is a really, really pretty blue. I don't know if you guys, but let's start to line. Okay, so this is how this blue looks. It has a little bit of shimmer in there, a little bit of metallic-y color. Let's see, lost you guys for a second there, I think. Okay, anyway, the application's really smooth with this. And it's super pigmented, so I like that. And then now I'm gonna go in with this one. This one you do have to shake it. And then that's how the tip is. So let's see. Have my brush ready. I'm gonna put a little bit up here. That's really pretty. So again, this is their color shifting one. Oh, okay. So this one doesn't really blend out that nicely. Okay. Okay, so this one, once you take a brush to it, it kind of looks grainy and kind of blotchy. I don't know if I'm gonna like that because I don't like how vibrant it looks when you apply it straight from the wand. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this, which is a bummer because I was really excited to try this. I'm also realizing that I didn't do primer on my eyes, which I usually do. So let's do a little primer on the other eye and see if that makes a difference. Okay, let's rub that in. Okay, we'll rub that in and we'll let it dry for a little bit. Oh no. So even when I went back over with the wand, you can kind of see where the color didn't stick to the eyelid. Okay. It's already coming up too. Okay, well, we'll see. I'll apply this side and we'll see how if it's any better with the primer. We'll let that dry for a little bit first though. So I have 2 shades in the liquid blush from Charlotte Tilbury. I have Pillow Talk and Pink Pop Pillow Talk. So let's see. I'm usually not a liquid blush girly, but the way everything is now, I feel like I have to, whether I like it or not. Okay, let's see. So these you have to twist open, and then you squeeze until you start to see some color at the top. There you go. Okay, so let's blend this one out first and see how this looks. Looks like nothing's there. Okay. I remove my hair behind my roller or behind my ear. Okay, let's try again on this side. I'm gonna use a different brush. Okay, this side looks better. This brush makes a difference. This is my fave. This is my usual blush brush. So you see the difference just in the brushes? So this is with that. This is a Morphe. This is a powder, like it's mainly a highlighting brush, but I also just got this and I wanted to kind of play around with it. So this is mainly for powders. I wanted to see how it would look with the liquid. But yeah, looks a lot better on this side. So let's take another couple dots and then blend that out. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so we'll close this and be done with that for now. Now let's go back to the Urban Decay liquid eyeshadow. And let's apply some just as we did before. And then let me see if I can blend it out. So very pretty, but you cannot use this with a brush. Like you see how it's already coming up right there and coming up right here? That should not be happening. Even if I applied it on with a brush, I have a ton of other liquid eyeshadows that I can do that with. I'm gonna go in, shake again. And then I'm just gonna fix and go over again because it doesn't look right now that I've messed with it with a brush. I don't like how this is laying down. Look at how blotchy it looks, like even on this side. What a bummer. This one might have to be going back because I don't like it. I'll play with it for a little bit. But look at there. It's already coming up. Oh no, I'm really bummed. I was so excited to try this out. add a little bit up there. No. I'm not a fan. I'm not liking this. I'm really sad about that. Okay. Okay. So we'll let that dry for a little bit. Let's keep playing with the blushes. This is the Pillow Talk. This is the Pink Pop. We're gonna open that up. Ooh, that one came up real fast. Ooh, I like this one. I like that it's like a very subtle pink. I was worried it was gonna be too bright. And then I always go just a little bit under my eye. That pink will kind of help to brighten. And also, I feel like when I add blush to my eye and my nose, it kind of just like brings the look together for me. Okay. So that was the Pink Pop. I like that one. I like them both, actually. They're both really nice. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like them, but they're nice. Finish whatever's left on there, put it on my nose. And then let's go in with a little eyeliner on that upper lid. Let's do the Vivid Brights, the one we just got. So this is the Cobalt Crush. Oh, this is taped. I don't have anything here to open it with. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, so this is Cobalt Blue. Oh, this one, you might not need to shake. It does say shake well. These are made in South Korea, which is why I had a lot of faith in them and just got all the colors. That's so pretty. Not the blue I was expecting though. It's a very pretty, it's a very pretty blue, but I was expecting more of a dark blue, like a cobalt. This is called Cobalt Crush. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty pastel blue, but not the shade I was looking for. I was expecting a dark blue to kind of match that liner that I put on earlier. Let's see. Okay, very pretty. It's super, super pigmented. And that's the pigment I got from just one application, which I really like. Sometimes with these, you have to keep going over. Okay. Yeah, that's super pretty. I like that a lot. I like that color. I don't know about the combo with everything. We'll see how it looks when everything's done. But yeah, that's super cute. Let's try, what should we do? Let's try Let's see how this one looks. This is Had Me at Hello. This one's not gonna open as nicely as the other one. There we go. And then let's see what we're gonna do with this. This is so pretty too. Let's see. Messed it up. Okay, so I messed it up right there. Let's see if we can fix it in a little bit. By just adding more blue over that. Gets tricky right there because that's where my eye crease is. So it gets a little weird. Let's try the other one and I'll see if I can fix that side. So mess that one up too up there. Let's see. That one I may need a Q-tip for. Let's grab one before it dries. Okay, got that one. Try and have this one dry a little bit. Okay. Okay, we'll have that dry down. Okie dokie. So I gotta fix this one. Let's go back in over with the blue. We'll just sharpen that area up a little bit. There you go, fixed. Like it never happened. Okay. Okay, so I knew those are gonna be super, super pigmented. That's why I got every shade. I hadn't tried those before, but I knew NYX would not disappoint. So I got every shade they had available in store. They have more available online. Okay, let's see. I'm not happy with this eyeshadow. And I really don't know how to fix it. It looks super blotchy, the eyeshadow. And in real life, it looks pretty bad. So now we know, or at least for me, that this is new. This is the Urban Decay Liquid Shadow. This is in Sunshine Tax. This is not for me. I'll try it again one other time, but I think that's probably going to be a return for me because they're expensive. These are like $30. So for me to have a blotchy look, not a fan. Okay, I still want to keep playing with the colors, but there's nothing else I can do. Okay. Now let's do a little mascara. Let's do a little YSL on this side. If you guys have watched my past live streams, you would have heard me complaining about the Chanel mascara and how much I miss the YSL. So now, since I'm not going anywhere and today's kind of just like a makeup play day, I'm going to show you the difference between the YSL side, which is this side, and the Chanel side, which is going to be this side. So this is Chanel Le Volume Black Mascara. I was going to try and spend the same amount of time on each eye, but I already feel like I've gone more on this. I've went longer on this side. So we'll let that dry. On the bottom, what colored mascara do I have in here? I have a lot. Let's do, where's my blue? Here it is. Since it's going to be a crazy eye look today, we're going to go in with the L'Oreal blue. What is this? This is called Cobalt Blue also. So this is the same Cobalt Blue name as the eyeliner I have on, which is really funny. But I'm going to just go on the bottom. And do a little dusting of blue. Because it kind of looks like it's coming out of the eyeliner. It looks pretty cohesive. Okay. Happy with that. Okay, so looks pretty cool. The eyeliner on the top is messed up right here, but oh well. When I'm looking like straight, it's hard to tell. Makeup shouldn't stress you out. So that's why when I mess up on my makeup, I don't let it stress me out anymore. It's just whatever for me. It's messed up. No one's gonna know but me and all of you guys, because I just told you that I messed up. Gonna go in with a little Hourglass. And then when I conceal, I always bring it up to the side of my nose, just the side wall. And then down. If you really wanted to brighten your look, you could add way more concealer. But I have darkness around my lips right here, and then I have this little like white patch that doesn't it doesn't have a lot of pigment right there. So right there, and sometimes even though I put foundation on and concealer, you can still see that there's no pigment right there. Okay. So that Ole Henriksen brightening stick did nothing. I don't even know why I still use that. Okay. I'm not gonna go with a heavy concealer look today, but I am gonna set that now. What can we set this with? Let's do 2 different setting powders today. So let's do the Laura Mercier on one side. Need a little brush. Okay, let's do Laura Mercier on one side, and then we'll do another one on the other. We'll do like a setting powder comparison today. Since I'm not going anywhere, makeup can look as crazy as I want it to. I feel like I didn't get enough on this side, so I'm gonna go in a little bit more. And then a little extra on my smile lines. Just tap that in. Oh, I was gonna do 2 different setting powders. I completely forgot. Oh well, next time. So it's Laura Mercier today. That's what happens when you get old. You forget things right away. Okay, so let me put this other setting powder away. And then let's do a little highlighter. I'm feeling very highlighter-ish today. What do I want to use? Let's do Bare Minerals. And let's try using this. We're gonna do highlighter with this brush today. Let's see how that turns out. I think I like that because it's very precise on where I want it to be. Okay. I like that. Yeah, I dropped my little cap. Okay. And then a little under my eyes to brighten that look. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's pretty good. I like that brush, I think. That might be my new highlighting brush. This is a foundation brush from Real Techniques, but I like the angle of it. It lets me very, very precisely apply the highlighter. Okay, I like that. Trying new things today. Let's go back in with a little Tarte setting powder just to set the rest of my face. Especially right here. So that immediately took the shine away. Kind of evened out the look for the rest of the face. So here I'm using my setting powder to chisel a little bit and just give me a more defined looking jaw. So I'm lightening, what I'm doing is lightening this area here. Okay. I hate how messy setting powders are. Okay, so we're almost done. The only thing I want to do is I do want to add something to my upper brow area. I want to go in with something super shimmery, but also really natural. So kind of like a highlighter, but not. What do I have? Let's look at my ColourPop palettes. Nothing in this one. This was the Mandalorian palette. Let's look at the Darth Vader palette. Maybe. This one could work. This is in the shade Stormtrooper. So I used an angle brush to apply my shadow just underneath my brow hair, but then also sweep it down a little bit so that it blends in with that the Urban Decay. Just put a touch more there. Bring it down the bridge of your nose, staying towards the outside. And so the same thing on this side. Why is my brush not getting any of this powder? Okay, let's see. Today's gonna be a brush wash day. I'm gonna wash all my brushes since I'll be home today. Yesterday when David and I were out shopping, across the street from the Ulta was a farmer's market. And I told David to let's go get some like bread and dip and stuff. And when we got to the bread lady, she was helping a guest, so we were waiting. And then when she was done with her customer, she looked at us, she turned and looked at us and didn't say anything. Didn't say, hello, how are you? How can I help you? Thanks for waiting. So I just asked like some random question, like the price for something, and she answered and I said, okay, thanks. Because I wasn't gonna buy it from someone who can't even say hello or not even a smile or anything like that. So super sad about that. And then we went to the dips to go get some dips from the farmer's market. This is the farmer's market. So people are selling their product. I feel like people go to the farmer's market for that really like friendly, personalized, like hello greeting shopping experience. So then we went to the dips, and there was a line for the dips, and there was an older lady first and then two younger girls in front of us, and then it was me and David. And the older lady was taking a while to pick what she wanted. So the guy was trying to give her like samples of stuff, and he kept offering her stuff. And then after a while, he offered the two girls that were next to her this whatever he was offering too. But then for me and David, didn't offer anything to us, didn't even look at us, didn't acknowledge us that we were there waiting. And I was like, okay. So then that happened once. And then again, he offered these girls the same thing. And then when he got to me and David, nothing, didn't offer us anything. So I didn't buy anything from there either. So I went for bread and dip, and both of the vendors were not friendly, not sales people at all. So I didn't buy anything. I went to the store and got my dip and my bread there. So let me know what you guys think about that. Is that just the world we live in now, where you go shopping and people don't greet you, and you go to farmers markets and the vendors just look at you like, what do you want? What can I get for you? Without saying hello, no, thanks for coming in, nothing. Okay, so each side got a curl. This is the YSL. And this is the Chanel. I don't like how these little lashes are all clumped together. I don't know if you guys can see them at the tips, but they're all clumped together. I don't like that. Like the Chanel side, these lashes are more separated. Let me get a Q-tip. And I feel like it just gives me more volume than this side. This side, the lashes look clumpy. And that's why I don't like the Chanel. Okay, so now we're done with that. Now, since we're playing around with makeup, Ulta has these little lip stains. They look like markers. I got 2 of them. I got them in shades. This is Raspberry Kiss and Cherry Bomb, or Cherry Bombshell. So which one do I feel like is gonna go better with my crazy eye makeup? Probably the raspberry. So let's try that one. And I love that these look like a little marker. They're so cute. But the pigment in these is insane. Look at that, just one little swipe. So this is the Raspberry Kiss. That is so pigmented. I love these. They have other shades too, but I don't feel like the other shades I would use. So that's Raspberry Kiss. Since I'm not going anywhere today and my makeup looks crazy already anyway, I'm going to do the Cherry Bombshell on the bottom. Kind of overlining them a little bit. Okay, the only thing is with these is like if you mess up on them, you've messed up. So like right there, you can't take that off. But very, very nice shades. I don't know which one I like better. Maybe the Raspberry Kiss, I think. but the cherry bomb is very red. But these are so nice, and I don't remember them being that expensive. I got them on sale. They do have 2 other shades. Yeah, but these are so nice. And that is it for the makeup look for today. I tested out some of my new makeup and had a little fun with the eyeshadow look today. It's not my usual look, but figured I'd have fun. So anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. I have a Beauty World like makeup video coming out. It should be out this week of all of the makeup that I got for free at Ulta Beauty World. So keep a lookout for that. And enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. If you're in the US, have a good holiday or a good day wherever you are in the world. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.